Welcome to SModcast. I'm Kevin Smith.
I'm Scott Mosier.
Scott, technically it's not SModcast. It's SModcast if they just hear us and don't see us. But if they're looking at us like this, about to be animated, it's SModimations. That's when we take SModcast and we put it into a cartoon format. We don't do it.
We don't do it.
We're not that talented.
We send it up to Canada, where you send all good audio to be animated.
Absolutely. If you didn't know this, there's a whole industry up in Canada, all Canucks, and all they do all day long is take podcasts and turn them into cartoons. What about this? Is this funny? I saw this on Nerdist and I've turned it into an animated short.
This is amazing.
Yeah, somebody was speaking.
Maybe we'll be compensated someday.
If they say it, I can dream it. We found this one, Steve Stark. He was floating in a basket down the Nile. He'd been abandoned as his parents, and we took him in, raised him as our own, and said, one day you will animate us. He didn't quite understand that. It creeped him out for a long time. Until he got to be 18, he realized animation isn't necessarily wrong touching.
A sex thing.
No, yeah. Animation is cartoons. So what he does is he takes little pieces of our podcast, me and Scott do that podcast, and he animates on top of it, kind of like Ricky Gervais and HBO, except we did it before that. Bragging rights. Anyway, without further ado, I think we should just jump into animated form, become living cartoons like Voltron style, and then boom, we're into the adventure. Ready?
You mean, wait, like right now?
Yeah, bitch. We snap our fingers, man, and we become cartoon. Watch this shit. I'm a manatee. Look at this shit. Not only that, look at my tail. Look at my big fat tail. It's like a giant cock, but really it's my foot. Now look at this. I'm going to suck my own manatee boot.
I mean...
Shut up. Hold on.
I mean, it's entertaining, but...
That's what you could do in a cartoon. Watch this shit, man. Hey, Stark, give me a beanie with a propeller. Look at this. I'm a fat manatee sucking his own tit with a beanie and a propeller. Come on, man. That's cartoons. That's what we all love. Now, I'm back. I'm me. No longer sucking on a boob. Wish I could.
Yes. My worry is that, like...
He's going to treat you like a bitch.
Well, yeah, that it's going to be like, hey, you're a flaccid penis. Or, no, wait, you're a flaccid penis head on a chicken body.
All valid concerns, Scott.
I don't need that. Some guys like,
you'll never have it. In the world of animation, Stark's looking out for us. But if you don't trust Stark, who are you going to trust but me?
I don't want to walk down the street and people are like, hey, dickhead.
Yes.
Because they saw the cartoon.
And this time they'd be right.
Because I'd be, a dickhead.
I feel like nobody wants that. Nobody wants to be called a dickhead and have it be true. So I'm going to look out for Mose right here. I'm going to snap my fingers.
Oh, we're going to.
And we're going to go. We got a cartoon to show.
Should I stand
motherfuckers ain't
somewhere?
sitting here to watch us stand here and talk. They want to see animated adventures. They want to see big manatees sucking on boobs.
Do I need to do anything?
You just stand still and I'll take care of the fucking snaps for you.
All right.
Here's a pro. Ready?
All right.
Okay, first time on the list. Oh, you're a fucking owl. Look at you, dude. Look at you. Look at the wonder of this majestic owl.
Am I pretty?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're magical.
No, plumage?
Yeah, you got good plumage, man. I'd fuck you if I were an owl. Now let's change you up. Wow.
What am I? What?
What
am I now?
It's a steed, a noble horse.
Wow.
You're pretty amazing, man.
Like the Black Stallion?
Your nickname's Furlap. Freddie Furlap. You're the friendliest horse.
It's a little less majestic.
It's okay, but it makes you humble and kind of approachable to the common man.
All right.
Good. Give me a whinny.
Hey!
Wow, what a terrible horse. Let's see what we can do. Oh, holy shit, man! You're a turkey. A big turkey.
A big turkey?
Yeah, a succulent turkey. You know what? Let's change this.
This feels pretty good.
You're a pigeon. I swear. A cute pigeon.
What am I? What is that? Can we go back to the owl?
Yeah, I suggest we go there.
Better.
Yeah,
I feel better.
Much better.
This feels impressive. Right. This feels good.
Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, grab your neck and go like this, up and down.
Giraffe. I'm a giraffe?
Yes, you are a giraffe. Look how tall you are and spotted. And you're helping yourself digest. You're eating trees off the top of a leaf, and you're just getting it to go down.
Is this how giraffes digest?
That is.
What's going on?
Use it with the other hand. Do both hands around your neck.
Because it digests faster?
It's going to make you healthy. You're going to go poo naturally. It's very good. Meantime, let's get on with the show. SModimations, ladies and gentlemen.
I think it's working.
Jackie!
moment something eats you and shits you out, game on.
But you make it sound like a premeditated insult of like, I'm going to eat your leg for the.
He's just like, I'm hungry,
and then I'm gonna come back.
Hungry monster.
And I'm gonna poop your leg in front of you and rub your face in your leggy
Me
poop.
no bad, hungry. Me hungry. You know, if we can make friends with it. If I was like Aquaman, I'd be like, be like, wait, he's just hungry.
He's just hungry, people.
Just give him your leg. She's like, Aquaman, no. I'm like, just me.
It's like,
when he gets like this,
the sea.
yeah, I mean, I know this. Barry is fucked up, man. He's had a few, and when Barry's like this, it's best to give him what he wants. Let him go on his way. He just wants your leg. Give me your leg. Aquaman, you're the worst. Yeah, I know.
We hate you, Aquaman.
People have been telling me that for years, but still, who's in the JLA, bitches?
Does anyone choose to be Aquaman?
In real life?
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't choose it. He was born
I know, but
Aquaman.
does anyone, like, if somebody said, like, you be any member of the JLA, you think people would pick Aquaman?
Like, if you could have the powers of Namor or Arthur Curry, a.k.a. Aquaman?
Yeah.
No, I don't think anybody. Well, yeah, maybe marine biologists, students,
Yeah,
and shit
ocean
like
people.
That. Yeah, people who are I
Surfers
like the
and shit.
water. Yeah, good.
Good. Be Aquaman.
Go on, you be
Fuck you.
Aquaman. Then you take the
Somebody's
job
gotta
nobody
be that
wants.
person. Yeah.
Go talk to.
Go reign over the seas.
Go talk to the animals.
See
that
how
wanna
much
fucking
pussy's
eat
in the
you.
ocean.
Yeah, guess what? Nobody fucks you in the ocean. All they want to do is eat you. They don't fuck you. They want to eat you, and they always make you drive.
You're always down there going.
And you're like, why did I choose like the Flash?
And everyone's always on your dick to go talk to the fucking.
I mean, yeah, totally. Everyone's.
And
Number
if you
one,
did become Aquaman, if a
And-
shark bit somebody's leg, you'd
Yeah.
have somebody be on your dick going like, "Why'd you
saying,
fucking
like,
let him eat
saying
my leg?"
Aquaman's like a fucking werewolf that he bites you and you become
No.
Aquaman.
What I'm saying is like, let's say somebody's out there, a shark bites his leg, and then
Yeah.
they see Aquaman. They're like, "Hey,
Yeah,
Aquaman,
yeah, like you
What
got
the
one job. One job, you
marshal
fucking,
the seas."
Yeah, you're the fucking surf cop, all right? It's like being the fucking surf cop at Miller Beach and the fucking diamond heist goes down on your watch on the beach and you don't do anything to prevent it, you fucking Nimrod. I lost my leg. A shark ate it and shit it out. You know that shark's name. I would demand justice at that point.
Want his life?
Yeah, I want that shark to die.
Oh, you would want like aqua justice?
Yeah, aquatic justice. But is that truly aquatic justice? Wouldn't Aquaman be like, aquatic justice is you enter the water, you enter the food chain.
This is your
Yeah, like I'm sorry if you get eaten, that's on you.
Well, that would be normal.
So like, where did you come up with aquatic justice? I'm like, Moj.
Yeah, we're talking on this podcast.
Yeah, it's just he said aqua and aquatic justice, and here we are. It doesn't exist. Why didn't you Google it before you came here? Look, Aquaman.
Well,
I
but
was no stoned. I mean,
yeah, time. Come on. But under
you want to get high, Aquaman?
suddenly you forgot your leg. And justice. It was all just a fucking plan to get up on Aquaman. I don't know. Thought it'd be fun.
Aquaman just can't even process it. He's like, what the fuck's going on?
I got shit to do.
Did you just offer me weed? Yeah, man, hi, Aquaman. You want to get like fucking... Let's get stupid stoned together, dude. Come on, Aquaman. Come on.
I just asked him.
He won't talk to me. He's not responding. I'll just keep talking. I won't let the
That low
conversation
murmur.
die. Clearly, he's trying to let it die and move on. I'm just like, come on, AM. You push it to bed. Let's get high. Let's get high into the water, dude. Let's get high and go to a reef and look at fish. You must know where all the beautifulest fishes are. You won't answer.
Obviously so high already.
I'll give you a half an hour and then you're to leave my kingdom. What? Man, you used to be cool. Put it out, dude. Put it out.
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, you're wasting good weed, you fucking prick. Jed's like, honey. I'm like, what, man? Hey, shut up. Your old lady's here, Desmond.
Your old lady's gonna bust us. You ain't supposed to be smoking weed.
Your old lady's gonna call the cops. You better knife your old lady to death, man. Hey, that's my old lady. Yeah, but you gotta knife her. I will not knife her. Let's kill your old lady.
She's gotta die.
Kill her and put her under the stairs.
She's gonna burn us all, man.
She's gonna tell. No, she's not. She's a good girl. She's gonna tell.
Did you ever get fucking like zonkered?
I didn't do a lot of drugs, but one time did cocaine.
Have you done coke?
I done, yeah. In my nose. Just all over the place. Like you're super wired and they're just like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? I know you. I've seen you before. Let's go over here. Wait a minute. Don't come with me. Like, and finally, like another friend of mine's like, hey man, hey, we're gonna go smoke a joint. You wanna go do it? I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go do that. Pulls out a big joint, and I'm just like, yeah, man. I'm like taking big hits. No sense of like self-preservation. You know, in my mind, I'm like, this will make it better. When I get back in, there's the girl I've been dancing with. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to dance. I'm like, quit trying to fucking dance with me.
So she's like, Scott, you're back! Woo! Who are you? Get off of me. I'm high now.
And I get outside, and then my friend, he's in the car that we were doing lines off of. He's acting stoned, sitting in the car next to him. My eyes are like this fucking big, and I'm like, I'm gonna die. He starts pouring out his heart about like this girl. I just remember him going like, oh man, like I really like her, and I'm like, and I can't speak, and suddenly my mouth is so dry. I need water, and I need water bad. And we're in Vancouver, so it's raining. And I'm like looking at my friend. My eyes, of course, are huge. And I'm trying to be a good friend, so I keep looking over to be like, yeah. She's a real nice girl, yeah. And then I roll down the window, like slowly, and I'm like, yeah, I'm listening. And I start rubbing my hand on the roof of the car. And then I lick it, and I'm like, and for 20 minutes, he's pouring his heart out, and I'm just like, yeah, oh my God, I feel so bad for you. Nobody should do this, but we ended up driving home. He drives, and then suddenly the car stops, and I'm like, oh, thank God. And he's like, oh man. He's like, fuck, dude, wait, come on. He's like, you gotta, this isn't my house. You gotta drive. I get in the driver's seat. I've been driving for a few years, and suddenly I'm like, what the fuck is all this stuff?
It's like you've entered the fucking cockpit of an airplane.
I can't land this thing, come on!
So many switches and dials.
As soon as it started going just slightly too fast, I would slam on the brakes. And then I like... So we get,
one's licking the roof.
Yeah, I'm still going like...
the other's licking your balls.
Yeah. Like it helps. It helps me concentrate.
That keeps me focused. That's good. Keep doing that.
Don't touch my dick, though. That's gay. Stick to the nuts. This is Canada. Nuts are fine.
If I come, it's not you. I was just thinking of something else.
Yeah, I'm really high. I come when I'm nervous. It just happens. So then... He actually did a good parking job on the other side. I parked like half on his lawn. This is where the story runs out of juice and I pass out and...
And you don't die.
I don't die. I didn't die.
If
I did not die.
that ain't funny.
Let's get back to fucking. We jump way off Avatar. Let's go back to Avatar. Like, he didn't fucking let them all lose and die and shit like that. I don't want to take that journey. We go to
Where they
mystical
nuke
fucking
'em.
Thundercat Smurf Island and shit, and all of a sudden we win, and it's like they lost their way, and now these fucking giant blue cats are liquor drinking chugs on Earth. He didn't turn them into that. He left them their dignity. He's like, nah, they're fucking cats.
Yeah,
they fucking
people with
woods. They found another tree. Come on, it's a big planet.
When he comes down on the bigger bird,
Yeah, where he's just like, you
he's
shall
like,
not
look
pass.
at this giant bird
Look at my
dick."
bird dick. I am a cat man riding a bird with a dick. Like, what? This bird has no
I'm gonna
dick.
follow this guy.
The bird is my dick in this equation.
I don't have a lot of experience trying to inspire people.
Isn't it impressive enough that I caught the bird?
Yeah.
Why are you
I gotta
driving my
say
nuts? I mean, wow. I gotta tell you. I hadn't thought past the bird.
Yeah, and this was pretty fucking hard.
I mean, I was like, I bring them the bird, they'll make me their fucking stupid king.
Now I gotta say shit.
Christ, you motherfuckers, I mean, you got
you were
standards.
simple.
Yeah, the bar is high here on Pandora. Oh my God, on Earth, I show up with this bird. They make me king of half the Earth. The other half I take by fear with the bird. And you people are like, hey, you got a bigger bird?
Yeah.
Fuck you. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I want to fuck that lady cat. She was very sexy, and she was very like just
Sexual.
mean. Yeah, sexual, and always like giving him shit. Like, you're bad, and he was like, I know.
It's like, yeah.
I mean, I get that's my kind of broad, pushy broad.
Like a
shit.
girl who's like,
Puts you in your place, tells you're bad and shit. It was awesome when they fucking took the tree down. She was all crestfallen. She was like,
pissed.
oh, she was so fucking busy. Like, no, Jake Sully. That was his name,
That was
Jake
his
Sully. No, Jake Sully. So I was like, hey man, just call me fucking Jake or Sully or motherfucker, anything. But like, stop with the two names. It makes you sound like you're from Dance with Wolves. Did you see that movie? No, Jake Sully.
no, Jake Sully, I haven't seen any movies.
What the movie?
You know
Jake
where we
Sully?
live.
Don't be mean, Jake Sully.
We paint on walls for movies. Thank God that tree's gone.
Yeah, like, oh, what an eyesore that was. I loved sending pizzas to people's houses. So stupid and lame, but that was so fun to me to just watch them show up and watch people.
I never
react.
did that. The whole like pizza thing never happened in Canada. I was in Canada in high school, so
Not even Canadian pizza.
that was a shameful thing to do.
People felt very guilty about it.
Yeah.
Don't do that. It's not Canadian, eh?
We sent a pizza to him, eh? He didn't order it.
Is that the dude who's like fucking afterwards, like enraged at his
Yeah.
own fucking that he partook?
Yeah. No, that's somebody
And
like
his
coming
buddies
down
are
on
just
you.
like,
That was the point.
it was fucking good, eh? It was fun. It was good times.
It's just good times. It's just good, clean fun.
No, it wasn't. He didn't want those pizzas, eh?
Those gonna go to waste.
You're ruining it for everybody. I don't care. It ends now. You're acting like you're in the fucking States, eh? It ain't right. You people have no fucking heart.
This is fucking Canada.
He's got a point, eh? It is Canada.
Oh fuck.
I don't know what we were thinking. Y'all went Hollywood. Like, what? Yeah, that's a Hollywood thing to do.
Down in Hollywood, All the pizza goes to the wrong houses.
That shit don't roll in Alberta.
You can't do that shit in Richmond, Burnaby.
That may be a South Kitsilano type of behavior, but it don't roll
There's
here.
a few in South Kitsilano, but they're, they've been handled.
It's just not patriotic.
It's going to be fucking anarchy up here.
This is how it starts. This is how the Holocaust started, eh? Hitler and his buddies in a beer hall sending pizzas to some Jews. They thought it was funny, and then what? Ovens, and not pizza ovens.
I'm going to take this to the parliament.
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah.
Now, I saw it, and I dug it, and I was into it every step of the way. And enjoying, like, the dopiness of knowing what
Magic.
I know of magic, how beautiful magic can be. And no, but knowing that he winds up with Jenny Weasley and shit, so every, like, little moment we're like, oh, excuse me,
All the awkwardness.
all the awkwardness. You're like, one day he ain't gonna be so awkward, man. He's gonna slip the fucking wand
Yeah.
straight up the Weezer. And that's going to be it. He's
gonna
going to
be
be like, fuckus anus. Oh, Harry. But so you see it, those moments like that, it was like...
He's going to really understand what magic is.
Totally. I'm like, dude, none of this shit. You think Bertie Bott's is magic? Wait until you bust a nut in some woman's ass. It's amazing. Or her mouth. Or even properly where it should go, her vagina. Anyway.
It's all good, Harry.
Oh, good. Hey, Harry, my point is this. Wherever it goes, that's where it goes. You know what I'm saying, man? As long as it goes, it goes.
As long as you get to go.
Harry,
you're
this is
good to go.
one thing. This is one activity you don't need a spell for, man. You just fucking need pussy. So I guess you could create pussy if you didn't have it. I wonder if that's
There has to be
the book I want to read.
the book of dirty spells.
No, the fucking Harry Potter, the fucking pubescent years.
Yeah.
Like, I know he spent most of his pubescence fighting Voldemort and fucking...
But he had to jerk it.
Come on. It's like, that's a full school year, man. I know they all room together, but we are
But it's all
talking about...
intimated too, also, where it's just like...
But just write it. Just be like, and then Harry and Ron...
wake up in their own filth.
Yeah. Like, they got they were drinking, what's the pumpkin juice they drink?
Butter beers.
They were drinking some butter beers and knocked back a few too many butter beers, and one just woke up, and the other was sucking his dick. And he was like, hey!
I don't really know if that's everyone's.
and then it was fucking Harry's dick was getting sucked by Ron Weasley, and then Ron was like, "Forgeticus," and Harry forgot. Like, write about shit like that, or just like when fucking Hermione gives her first awkward blowjob, and but she's so anal about it, she freaks out because it's not perfect, starts crying, and curses herself for being a mudblood. And Harry's like, it's cool, I'll show you how to do it. Pack some gilly weed in your mouth, and you won't ever have to breathe. It'll come up for air. It's all good. I learned this little trick with Ron. She's like, what? And he's like, don't worry about it. It's all fine. We're
Forget
away
it,
at school. I learned that from Ron, too. Motherfucker, forget it, kiss.
She's like, that's not a spell. You can't just add
Harry, you're
Iticus.
the worst lover ever. Yeah, forget it, kiss.
You can't just add Iticus to the end of every
Oh
word.
my God, you're fucking Cho Chen in our bed. Forget a kiss. Big time forget a kiss.
Multiple forgettigus.
Oh shit, forget a kiss is the best spell I ever learned. God damn it. God bless Snape. Let's go over the story.
Dumbledore and Voldemort fight in the hallway, and then the Minister of Magic comes back, and everyone sees Voldemort, and then everyone acknowledges He is back.
He is back.
Yeah, the kid wasn't lying.
Yeah, like, hey, go figure. Harry Potter, fucking one too many forget-a-guesses made us doubt him, but
I mean, we heard
that's clearly Ray Fiennes.
we heard he was sucking his friend's dick, so we didn't believe him.
Hey, now I heard it was Ron sucking him. What? Forget-a-kiss everyone.
Like, it doesn't work. It's not a real spell.
Yeah, I hate to tell you, Ron, but like, you know, you say forget a kiss, and I pretend like I forgot a kiss, but you know, I just like you sucking my dick, and then we pretend it never happened until you.
It's called
need
the
to do
down
it
low,
again.
Ron. It's not a spell.
Down low a kiss, Ron. You get it? Jesus. Moving on. Homo kiss. You got it?
Yeah.
Homo deniacus. Just embrace, dude. Man, I don't remember much of the other one at all.
They're gonna kill. He saves Dudley.
He saves Dudley.
And then he goes
Oh,
on.
I never knew you were such a good fella.
Oh, you're all right, Harry.
I'm sorry I've given you so much shit
I
over the
didn't
years.
mean to be such
I
a
have
bastard.
problems putting down my pudding, Harry. So as you can see, I've got a weight problem, and you never did.
And I also have a speech impediment.
You can see why it was always so difficult for me to live with you, even though you lived under the stairs. Anyway, I know now, Harry, that clearly you had my best interest at heart. And Harry says, why did I let that fucking Dementor kill him?
Fucking kill you myself.
This is a real pain in the nuts, I gotta be honest with you.
And then that's when, and
That
that
chick's so creative. What do you think it's like to fuck J.K. Rowling? Fuck somebody that creative. Or be fucked by her. I think it's magical. It's got to be amazing, right? Like, could you imagine the after fucking sex chat you could have with somebody like that?
tell me a story.
Oh my God, totally. I mean, it'd be like, oh man, thanks. That was
Like,
odd.
okay, here's the story of somebody who believed just because I wrote these books
that I'd
I
be a
get-
better lover. I'm like, I like this story. Where's it go?
Yeah,
It's
what
like,
happens next?
fucking nowhere fast. Slam. I'm like, wow, I thought her British accent would sound more authentic than that. I'm not sure that was J.K. Rowling. You know the story of her, right? Like she was married and
Yeah.
left her.
Yeah.
And then she wrote these books and shit.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that dude's just walking around going,
The
like,
ex-husband? He's like, I'm the biggest dick who ever lived on this side.
it's me, asshole face.
SM. It's me. And he goes, there's a song wherever he goes. It's like Van Dyke.
One's like, I don't know why he draws attention to himself.
Yeah, if I was that dude, I would be as on the down low as Ron Weasley. I would just be like, not acknowledging
Dirty
us.
homo.
The fact that we all know he's gay now.
Dumbledore.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that informs, I wonder if that informs his performance. I watch the movie all different now. I'm just like, yeah,
like-
man. Whenever he's like, this is my old friend, I'm like, he sucked that dude's dick. He sucked Jim Broadbent's dick. Michael Gambone's character sucked Jim Broadbent's character's cock. He was afraid to stumble into some old memories. He'd used a little forget-a-kiss on himself.
Exactly.
Because they went out there, man.
He was just like, we were on that gay
He's
wizard
like, he
cruise.
shit in my mouth and smeared it into my wizard beard. It took weeks to get out. I forget it gets it away. I don't want to go dealing in his memories again. I might run into that one, Harry. It was really
We
shitty.
used to have all these movies called Professor Slug Porn. They were filthy.
One time he pushed both of his balls into my ass, Harry. I don't want to run into that memory. You think I want to remember that?
Just weeping.
Harry's just like, look, I said I'd do it. I know, but it's just...
I don't want to hear anymore. Seems like private stuff. Keep it.
Privates have always been my problem, Harry. I
Keep it
like
to
them
you-
too much.
Keep it
privates.
to yourself. Stuff. You know.
Yeah, but it's a problem that's been locked away for so long. Let me share, Harry.
No.
3 cocks is the most I've had in my ass at one point. 3, Harry.
I think I hear someone calling me.
each like 9 bundled wands thick. You can really, I forget a kiss cube that day. Oh, but my ass, you can't forget a kiss your anus, Harry. Not your ring piece. Not when it's been stretched that fucking far.
So in the flick, they're all about like, you know, Hermione loves Ron, but she can't tell him because she's too proud and shit. And Ron looks like he getting a freak on with a younger chick.
Yeah.
Because like she takes him up into the tower and shit, and you're sitting there going, "Holy shit, man!"
It's hand job tower.
More than that, she's gonna fucking put his dick in her mouth, man. Like you can tell, she's just like, "I like him that much. I'm gonna do it magically."
He's going up to the mouth tower.
Yeah, he's going up to Mount Oral.
There's mouth tower, pussy tower.
Oh, and then there's fucking
Anal.
Yeah, where fucking very few students at Hogwarts have gone, but fucking Dumbledore has been there many times.
It just says fucking D was here.
I was his little Dumbledore. Was the dude that fucking you barely see him in the movie and shit. He's
got a patch over his butthole.
Yeah, he wasn't looking at him. You're all looking like nobody's doing anything. You're staring at him. He's here on the ground. The world's greatest wizard and a hell of a kisser. What?
He was gentle.
He was kind. He was mine, and I was his little Dumbledore. Like, who is this? I think he works in the kitchen. Is he that retarded guy in the kitchen? I'm not retarded. I just loved Elvis. I gave it all up to be near him here at Hogwarts. I had to live in the shadows, washing all your fucking dishes, you horrible children of privilege. Does he come back like a stag on the pond like his old man did?
He's just fearfully running naked through the movie. It's like Benny Hill.
Yeah. Is that Dumbledore? Yeah. I liked him a lot better when he was alive. He really came across like he knew some shit then, but now look at him.
Looks like he killed a cat. So he managed to break a piece of his soul, but he's kind of like retarded soul.
Yeah, his soul came back, but not his mind. He's fucked in the mind, Harry. You jerked off on the Hagrid's beard the other day. It was horrible. Hagrid almost killed him.
He just mirrors himself in his own feces. It's really, you don't want to see it.
He tried to fuck Buckbeak. You know, the bird thing? Crazy.
I don't.
He did it too. I gotta say, I was a little impressed. Buckbeak's very feral.
He was a great wizard.
It's just odd when the mind goes. You put all that wizardry to use for bizarre things like fucking animals.
Bestiality.
Weird guy. What hell of a wizard.
Yeah. The last Horcrux is at Hogwarts.
You were like, it's Hermione's nipple ring.
Nipple ring.
I'm like, get out of here.
Where they all turn to Hermione and she like peels off her shirt and they're like,
and
oh
she's
my
like,
God.
I have the Dark Lord on my areola. Harry, as the boy who lived, has to get to it. But Ron is really conflicted about Harry putting his hand on Hermione's boob. So he starts getting jealous, freaked out, starts fighting Harry.
Yeah, a fight to the death. And they're all just going like, can't she just reach under her blouse and take the ring out?
They're fighting without using magic, and they're just like not real good fighters. And like fucking Harry starts like biting Ron's cheek and shit.
Bites his ear off.
It's awkward. Ron's crying really hard, and Harry's just like, I'm the fucking boy who lives.
Voldemort just walks away. It's like, fuck this.
And you were like, we're in for some shit. Oh yeah.
Shut up, it's on.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Kings, they weren't there the day of Christmas. Kings were late. Hi, I'm Pete King. This is my brother Bobby King. Hey, what's up?
Ned King. You don't talk much.
Sorry we're late. Here's some gifts. Nothing else at the gas station was open. All we can get is gold frankincense
put that
and myrrh.
kid in a pig trough.
Yeah. Hey, man, that cow's going to eat that kid. Pick it up. Year Without Santa Claus, for those that don't know, is Santa Claus gets sick and it's up to Mrs. Claus to kind of,
No, well, sick in what way? You mean sick in the head or sick physically?
Physically sick. He's ill. No? That's
sick,
not the one where he's
sick in the head. He's depressed because he doesn't think the world needs a Santa Claus anymore. Mrs. Claus, she's trying to kick him in the ass and get him out of bed.
Which is in and of itself a fucked up children's program.
where you're like, you know who you love, who loves you and gives you shit for free once a year?
He's ready to put a fucking gun in his mouth.
This dude's reached the end of his rope. He's like that uncle that you're not allowed to go see anymore because he's in the hospital.
At some point, there's these two elves. They get stuck in Georgia. They have a flying reindeer that they ride.
Fucking capture him. What are you, boys? What kind of Jew? No, we're Jingle and Jangle. Sounds Jewish to me.
The reindeer gets sick because it's so hot. They think it's a dog, and they get go into a pound.
This, yes.
And they won't let the dog out of the pound unless it snows or something like that. They make some wild proclamation at the mayor or something. I'll let that dog out if it snows or
As
something.
they do in the South. When them blacks have a vote, I'll let the reindeer out. Ha 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 ha. Hey man, wake up.
Why are you so aggressive?
I'm just happy. I'm here to deliver the good news, the gospel.
Okay. Shh.
Sorry.
Okay.
Don't worry. She's going to sleep through it, man.
I know, but
It's an angel
I'm
thing.
half asleep too. You don't have to yell.
Well, get up. I got big news. This is important.
All right. I'm right here.
You know your lady's having a baby, right?
Yeah.
You know that baby's not yours?
That's what I hear.
Whose baby is that?
I don't know.
Take a guess.
I'm trying to, yours?
No, man. I'm an angel. We don't have sexual organs.
Okay.
Sexual organs. I don't have a dick.
Okay.
It's fucked up. Want to see?
No. I don't know. I don't know.
It's God's baby. That fucking blow your hair back? God's baby's in your lady's tummy.
It does. Can I get some funding?
Hey, you're a producer, dude. We know how much you make. You're doing all right.
Well,
Stick that kid in a private school.
Well, I'm not, I'm just saying that, like, if I'm the other father,
yes.
a little something, something.
For the effort?
Yeah.
When you die, you're going to go to heaven. What, you don't want to go to heaven?
I don't know.
Hey, I live in heaven. It's awesome.
Why?
We got
There's fucking
cable?
people shouting at you.
Shit, yeah, it's fun.
I guess that's okay.
Don't tell anybody. I told you this.
Well, then what do I do?
This is for you, man. This is so that you don't. Hey, man.
No, you can't just start getting loud with me.
All right.
To try to.
I came down. I just wanted to tell you this so that you felt okay about it. I don't want you giving your old lady shit because she's got a tough road ahead of her.
Well, what do I?
And so do you. All right. So we good?
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you.
Sweet. Hey, I got to take a shit. Can I use your bathroom?
You don't have organs.
I know. I was just kidding. All right. Blessed art thou.
Blessed are the angels who speak loudly.
That's how we say goodbye in heaven. Blessed art thou.
Blessed
You
don't
add shit to the end of it.
Okay.
All right, so blessed art thou.
Later. Is that adding?
Do you remember the moment you meet Alex?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, hello.
Did you mark her right away as like attractive?
Yeah.
Were you like, I'd like to fuck it?
She's like, I just heard you say that.
Plus, I'm a girl. I'm a she. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about it.
Does this turn you on?
Yeah. If I point at your pussy and talk about it like an it, does that make you hot? Why are you walking away? I'm your friend who's going to take you to a rocket to the stars. She would talk about you quite a bit.
Yeah, she'd be like,
you ever meet Scott Mosier? They're like, who, rocket to the stars? Yes, he said it to me too.
You had a party. Jen invited all these women. And
Hey, bitches.
Hey, bitches.
They're like, what an asshole.
You want to go rocket to a star?
Gas up the rocket. Call John Glenn. We're going to the moon. He's muttering to himself. and
Just
shit.
on the couch. They're like, oh my God.
She's like, one day I'm going to marry him.
So at the end of the night, she was like, when are you going to ask me out?
Now, if she says that to Scott sober, he's like, ha, 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 and he runs away.
I start hitting myself. I'm like, no. You're not supposed to talk to me.
You just start cutting yourself in front of her and must feel something for you. She's like, I don't need to get involved with this fucking mess. I remember she talked to me the next day or the day after going like, does Scott like me? And I was like, what? Scott Mosier? Pretty sure he's gay. No, I was like, Scott, yeah, Scott likes you. I didn't even fucking know it. I mean,
You
I
just say that to everybody.
I do. Go, oh, yeah, Scott loves you. He's going to ask you to marry him.
Yeah.
They're like, really?
You'll be pregnant in a week.
Oh, that's all he ever talks about is you. Wrote you a sonnet. You should ask him to read it. It's beautiful.
So we go out on the date. We come back. She's like, do you want to play Scrabble? And
You start taking your pants
Yeah,
off.
I'm like, is that where they call it? Where you come from?
And were you flirting like she was writing words like blowjob? And you were like, second base. And she was
Please. Touch it. Yeah. But
she's like, boy, I hope he scores. And you're like, boy, I hope I score.
stop touching my ear.
I can't think with your vagina in my face. Here, polymer. There.
That's 60 points. The word I spelled was destiny.
Ooh. Did she look up at you and fucking then you guys had some spaghetti and fucking you were like... Did a little Lady in the Tramp.
Well, it
and
was like a
shit?
bittersweet moment because it was literally, I was like, I think I scored 100 points. It was a slaughter. And
You're like, now suck it.
yeah.
I have conquered
Now
thee.
the 300-point blowjob.
How we play Scrabble where I'm from is winner gets blown. Look at that score. Polymer. Destiny.
He thinks he's winning because he's fucking wearing women's underwear.
That's why he's winning. It's absolutely
Oh,
true.
I should have buried a pair of women's underwear in the ice.
That would have been hot. Team Canada's magic totem pair of crotchless panties. He's like, I didn't have anything else to use as the center ice point.
Yeah.
So I pulled out this pair of crotchless panties that I had bought for my girlfriend.
I'd torn off a hooker.
I'd torn off a hooker outside Kitchener with my teeth in the back of I forget what car it was, but it wasn't very roomy. Anywho, I kept it in my pocket because I didn't want anyone to know what.
And then I hadn't worn that jacket for a whole season, so
Who knew it was just sitting in my coat? And so I'm laying on the ice and I says, oh, what am I going to use this center point? And I find the panties, I ball them up, put them on the ice. I build it in there. Next day, these uptight fucking Olympic officials get on my ass about this pair of underwear that's under the ice and where'd you get it? And what do you mean you tore it off some hooker outside Kitchener? Treating me like a criminal. Me. I paid.
who's the expert?
You brought me here. You're going to insult me in your country?
There's a pair of goddamn crotchless panties in every goddamn ice rink in Canada.
So what I does is I just paint over it. Fuck that guy. I leaves the panties in the ice because that's where they belong. And when Gretzky finds out, he's horrified. Time. We're fucking with time.
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah.
Doc Brown.
You are.
Scotty, get into the vehicle. Scotty, you gotta come back to this podcast. Future with me. Scotty. I'm Doc Smith. You're Scotty McFly.
Yeah.
There's a Back to the Future video game that they're doing. This fucking McFly stand-in, dude, it's uncanny. Like, never thinking, and he even says it in the clip. What else is he gonna say? Like, I always knew this was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was sooner or
It's
later.
like I was born with a note strapped to me.
Yeah. And when Michael got sick, I got happy. I'll be honest with you,
Yeah.
because I knew work was
It's
coming
fucked
my
up
way.
to say.
Yeah, but
He was just
He's like a press
getting in a
conference.
defensive position.
Look, I knew I'd get in trouble. No, I wouldn't be the world's most liked man for saying this, but I'll say what we all think. I was happy when Michael J. Fox got sick. Yeah, I'd just like to point out, I didn't feel that way. You didn't? No. I had nothing to gain from Michael J. Fox getting sick.
Yeah, none of us did.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you're going to look at it like through that very myopic lens,
You want to make it all about you.
then yeah, it's pretty sad what happened to him.
You want to pay my fucking bills? I can do nothing else.
I got nothing. The survival of the fittest. I'll take his life to save my own. Don't you get it? I'm a human hermit crab. It's either Michael J. Fox or a discarded soda can I'm going to live in. Well, we assumed that he couldn't do it himself, but
I'm sure it's a mixture of that and his actual.
hey, this is beneath me. Like, what do you mean it's beneath you, man? Get in there, talk.
He's like, I wouldn't wipe my dick on this thing.
I would fuck this video game with your dick. I think the reports.
Now, why are you standing so close to me?
Hey, Doc.
Hey,
I almost
Doc.
fucked my mom in the butt, Doc. Back to the future. Uncut. Back to the back of mom. Oh, my God. She put her ass in the air and made me fucking look. I don't want to hear it, Marty.
It doesn't matter, Marty.
Marty, Jennifer, your kid becomes Hitler too. Here's the car. Drive there, hover around, just look at us, get fucked up, and then get back because there's nothing you can do.
Well, you got to see it, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I came to just tell you. I mean, shit goes dark with your kids, and you got to see what, I mean, in some way, you should be proud. You should see all the damage
He's making an impact.
Yeah. People will remember his name more than yours, even. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of cool. Anyway.
You got any banana peel?
Beer cans.
Do I really have to go to the future to fix that? Because realistically, I could just start from now.
Yeah, where you're like, Marty, Jennifer, get in. Your kids become assholes. You're like, well, then we should get in the house.
I'll go get a vasectomy.
They don't even have to get a vasectomy. So like, hey, Doc, I got a sure cure for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to come
Put
in
it
her
on
mouth.
the tits.
You hear that, honey? We should prevent this from ever happening.
Yeah.
You know what, Doc? She's going to get an abortion. That's that
bunch.
simple. I'm glad you told me this because I'm always going to set aside a little seed money. And when I say seed, I mean,
see.
we're going to abort every child of mine that she tries to have, Doc. Just because you said that. Are you ready for that awesome responsibility? You've killed every generation of McFly from here on in. Or he'd be like, well, you're a doctor. Why don't you perform the abortion? Yeah. I'm a time doctor, Marty. Bullshit. Here's a hanger. You get to fucking work. I don't want no asshole kids. I'm sorry I said anything. Please let me out of this madness, Marty.
What if Jesus came back?
Yeah, what if Jesus came back?
You mean just as a way to be like, you guys got to stand down because you're wrong?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, if he was like,
A, would they believe him that he was Jesus?
I mean, if he
Would he
had
have to
like
do some
powers.
miracles?
Yeah.
What kind of powers?
We got that power.
Lasers out of his eyes?
Yeah, no
Jesus?
one wants magic.
Yeah, they don't want Jesus. They don't want the Jesus. It's like, how many loaves of bread do you have? Because now you have 90. They want I'm talking about the Jesus who's like, I return as a lion, bitch, not a lamb. Pew, pew, pew.
I mean, even if minimally, it's just like you come
He's
back
got the
as
gas finger like the aliens in Signs.
I don't
He
know. That
lifts
might
his
emit
finger.
some giggles. Everybody get a fucking baseball bat and a glass of water, and Jesus would be dead.
Like we saw that movie, even over here.
Yeah, way to fuck up Jesus. Jesus returned to over 20 minutes because somebody doused him with water. Fucking beat him to death with a piece of wood.
Swing away, Meryl.
The second coming, oh, is over.
Everything's back to
Is there a
normal.
third coming? Have we read about a third coming?
If there is, show them a better movie.
Yeah.
Where the aliens are unstoppable. Don't show them a movie where the aliens have a weakness.
Even if he had the power of just like people like throw bombs at him and shoot him, and then he'd just be like, nah.
He was indestructible.
Yeah, that would at least be like that
It'd
would
be like, all right, man.
That could be a peaceful Jesus who's just like, you can fucking do anything you want to me, but the power of love is so strong that you cannot touch me. That would have to make people think.
So, what, gay Jesus?
Well, I mean, it's not like Jesus before was out there preaching
But
about like.
that's my point, though. He's like, look, last time I was gay. This time I'm coming back like a hillbilly. I'm filled with hate.
Words. I got a shotgun and
I got a dog and a truck and a shotgun slung under my dash. I'm mad as hell.
is that a 4x4 pickup? With a
You're
gun?
damn right it is.
Who
I got
is that?
a 350 big block under the hood, bitch. All right, but no, be serious. Jesus comes back.
Okay, back to being
and
serious.
starts taking out members of Al Qaeda, including Osama bin Laden.
I mean, there's not much I could do if like.
But are you for it? They do a vote. Like you get a call from a pollster. They're like, "Are you pro vengeful bloody Jesus or against vengeful bloody Jesus?"
I'm not pro vengeful bloody Jesus.
So you're against him.
I would say that I would argue.
You're like, don't tell him, but yes, I'm against him.
This is gonna be. Can I give my name's Ned? Can I give a false name? Scott Mosier fucking loves him, but I'm his cousin. That's
Better.
what Mel Gibson should make.
The Angry Jesus movie. If you made the Angry
fucking-
Jesus movie, would people go?
Like him coming down and just laying waste to everybody.
Yeah, like Jesus the Avenger.
I'm sure somebody would go. I mean,
Or you call it Holy Christ. Nations of the earth are like,
I mean,
we
look-
got to bring him down. And there's like they're launching nukes at him and he's just eating them.
I'm
Tanks
all for it.
stepping on him. United Nations are like, we can't stop Jesus. What should we do? And then somebody steps up and says, we have to reach out to the Dark Lord. Suddenly, like they're in the United Nations and they're sacrificing a child. And the floor opens up and the fucking beasts,
Comes
erupts
out.
from the earth. And he's just like, I got it.
He's running around. He's liquefying the planet. And like, I would just be like, most likely I'm going to be liquefied. So I'm like, if I could get 10 minutes with him.
Jesus. Hi. Can I get
Jesus
10 minutes of your time, please?
Starting now. Wait. It's taking you too long to come down here. Give me starting now.
He's like 10 of my minutes or your minutes?
I'm like, whatever's longer.
All right. You got me. 10 of your minutes. And he was just like, look, you can't run
He's
circles.
just like miming masturbation
Yeah, he's
the whole
just
time. I'm like, no, hold on, Jesus.
You're like, man, this is not the 10 minutes I was hoping for.
Can we start the 10 minutes over and you maybe act a little more mature? Because this is like stupid.
Jerk. Wow. Jesus is acting like he's putting the retard voice on.
No, this is fucked up.
But then the UN, you have to go back to UN. They're like, did it work? You're like, not
Well.
really.
I have an audio recording. And I want somebody like this. They're like, who's that? I'm like,
That's Jesus,
Jesus'
if you
answer.
can believe it.
To me, he basically mocked me. It was 3 minutes. I couldn't even do it for 10
he mocked
minutes.
me, he patronized me, and he sent me on my way. Look, we need to bond you to the fucking beast from the depths.
Does that mean like sew me to him?
No, he needs a human host.
Oh.
You think he's got a retard voice? Imagine the retard voice that'll come from you when you're filled with the power of Satan. And you get to grow as big as him. They're like, we got to warn you in advance. You will have all the power of hell at your disposal, but Jesus knows Kung Fu.
Well,
Do you know Kung Fu?
What? I'm like, I don't know Kung Fu, but does Lucifer know Kung Fu?
Satan doesn't know Kung Fu, but
Jiu-jitsu?
He does know old timey boxing.
He's a pugilist.
Like the white men with mustaches, and they hold their arms up in front of their faces and fucking box like
did you ever see
like
Every
the
Which
boxing
Way
robot?
But Loose?
No, not even that.
No,
That's
like
fucking bare knuckle boxing. They're like, look, if you think it's Clint Eastwood boxing, you're really mistaken. This is like handsome Jim McKenna type boxing in like
I'm
the
like
fucking
a leotard with a fucking big curly mustache, some pomade in my hair.
Yes, you'll have bat wings, a pomaded too. Your mustache will immediately, your beard falls away. You have a curly mustache, and you wear long tights, not like boxing shorts. And they come up
As
over
we
your,
already
it's like
know,
a bodysuit.
as we already know that Jesus loves to mock people, making me like an easy target for ridicule. It's like, can't I look cool?
You, in order to help him, you have to bond with the infernal soul of Scott Joplin. Does it make me bigger? And they're like, look, you can't get much bigger. I'm like, fuck you, man. I know this is a dire circumstance, but that's uncalled for. So it's just me. I get little bat wings,
Yeah, little bad way.
tiny ones. They almost
A
look
bowler
comical
hat.
on me. And a bowler, yes. Yes, bitch.
You're on the
Power
back
Scott Joplin.
of this like pickup rig, and somebody else is driving it, so Jesus can't get a beat on you. He's like every once in a while he shoots a laser, trying to like, I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah. And I'm like, shit. And he, like I said,
I'm like,
he'll
keep playing.
I will, Scott. Demon Scott. Jab, motherfucker. Jab.
Oh my God, how much fun was that, right?
That was the most fun I think I have ever had on planet Earth ever.
Did you ever fuck? Have you ever had sex? Sex feels way better than watching cartoons. Have you ever come? Like, have you ever had an orgasm? It's like, has white ever come out of your pee-pee and made you feel good? Like, all of a sudden you're like, oh, a little dizzy, had to sit down? That's way better than watching cartoons.
Sex is the thing with the bread, right?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, that's pretty good too.
Right on. All right. Well, that's SModimations for this week, man. I'm Kevin.
Hey guys, can I be a cartoon?
Yes. Yeah. You could be a cartoon. We're going to take off. That's SModimations for this week. I'm Kevin Smith.
Scott Mosier.
Have a week. You hang out here, talk to the kids.
Yeah. You look good.
Maybe I could be a Smurf so I can have a blue dick. I wonder if I can fuck a cartoon and it's not cheating. At like Wilma or Jabba Jaw, because I always want to fuck a shark in the mouth. Oh my goodness, Jessica Rabbit. She is papow shadink. You know what? I don't have to fuck Jessica Rabbit. What if he can draw me like Jessica Rabbit? But hey, Star, can you give me boobs? Star, give me boobs. Yes. Give me ass, Star. Ooh, yes. Give me labia. Woo! Now give me self-respect.